Okay, this video is for Ron on Tenacontrols Boards. I received 2 boards yesterday in the mail, which was July 6th. This is July 7th, about almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I've got all 3 boards on my workbench. Stand corrected. The 2 boards that I received from Ralph from Tenacontrols does not come with the remote, but the remote that came with the board that I got for the Franklin will work with those boards. So just make note of that. I don't have to get another remote. I can use the same remote on the boards. The 2 boards are different. The 1 board I got is for the Franklin, and it comes with the 2 extra boards for the nacelles. The JJ board is almost the same. I'll point it out, and it comes with the boards for the JJ Prize Enterprise. I think it's 500 scale. Not quite sure. I have that model down the road. I'll probably build it. But in Lou's build back in I think it was November of 2018, I'll point the board out that caught my eye and what he had in Franklin. And I'll show that here in a minute. I got both the I've got all 3 boards on my workbench plus the wiring diagram. Now I'll explain everything on the issues I had and the challenge I had with trying to work with the board you get for the Franklin. So let me go ahead and turn the camera around and show you what I got on my workbench and the difference between the boards. Okay, let me get my glasses on here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, here's the board that you get with the Franklin. Can't tell you I fried it. I'm not sure what I did to it. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it still works. You got to follow the instructions. I think I didn't use the resistors in the right place, and that could have caused a problem. Not sure. Like I said, again, I'm not sure if there's anything wrong with the board, but I can experiment with it now that I got the other 2 boards. Remote works fine. I can push the button. You can see the light on it reacting to the buttons, and it works fine, and I can use it with this new board. Here's an extra set of boards for the nacelles for the Franklin, so I got 2 to spare. Here's the JJ board. It comes with the boards for the nacelles, and they're bigger in scale than the Franklin. The difference between the 2 boards, I'll put them side by side. This has 5 blocks. This has 4 blocks. That's the only difference in the boards, but they're almost identical. Now, with this board here, you can see here the terminals. You just unscrew them, you put the wire in on the side here, and then you screw it back down. It can't be any better than that. I think it's pretty cool that he's got these type of boards available. You'll have to check them out or get with Ralph. That's what I did. I did everything by email, and I explained to him I wanted the same exact boards that Lou used in his build in 2018. I even told him the video, everything. I couldn't get more into detail about it, and he came through like a trooper and sent me the exact boards that Lou used. I like to say that anything that is as easy as this to set up in your model and hook it up to do what you want with it couldn't be any better than this. I would like to say it'd be great if all his boards were designed like this one, compared to this board. I mean, I'm not knocking this board, but you know, I'm not a rocket scientist and I'm not an electrician. I can say this board would give me more of a challenge to wire up than these two boards. Now on the JJ board, it's got the 4 terminal blocks on it, and you can see it's almost similar to that one there, but it's a little bit different, but still easy to say hook up and wire it up to your Starship. I'll put them side by side so you can see, and I'll get up close. This is the one I'll use for the Franklin. I'm not sure about this one. In Lou's build, I didn't see both of these. I saw this one, and he had some kind of board like this. And I think the board he had was probably for his navigation lights. I'm not quite sure what other type of board. I was kind of surprised I got these two boards, but that's what Ralph sent me. I don't think I'm going to really need this one here for the Franklin build. I'll when I get to that point, I'll figure that out. But I know I definitely will need this board here, and I'll let you take a good look at it if it focuses. But it's a cool board. You can't get any better than that. Now on the diagram here, wiring diagram for the Franklin. Put it down here so you can see. To me, it gets a little complicated, and you got to make sure you use the resistors. He's got it written right here on the instructions. If resistors are not used when shown, you will damage the board. I may have done that. He shows in the diagram here where you got to put the resistors. Here's one right here, and here's one over here. And I think that's where I might have messed up. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not saying I fried the board, but I'll have to experiment with it down the road. One thing I thought I brought out was, let's see if I can get it out of the box. Well, I had everything out, but let me go ahead and pull this out. This is for the Franklin. This is the diagram for this board right here. Let me get it out. It's not. What do I do with it? Okay. Oh, it's right here, right in front of my face. Here's he's even got it wrote on the plastic here, Franklin. Here's the, get this to work here. Here's the, here's a control wiring diagram for that board right there. I'll just let you take a good look at it. You can get the lighting for the windows, the nacelles. There's the board right there. Just follow the wiring diagram. It does show the resistors right here. So I just have to follow this a little bit clearer and better than I did with the other board, but not too bad. Let me scoot everything out of the way here. But there you go. There's a good look at it. The diagram. But there you have it. There's the boards that I received from Ralph. There's the Franklin, the original one I got that he has available for the 350 Franklin. And here's the other two boards that I received in the mail yesterday. This is for the Franklin. This is for the JJ prize. Like I said, I'm not sure about if I'm going to use both of them. I know that this remote that it came with the Franklin control board will work with this control board because I saw it in the instructions earlier. But I'll have you take another look at this. And I think it turned out pretty good with this board here. Like I said, if you're interested in getting something like this, get a hold of Ralph from Tenacontrols. I'm sure he can help you out. He worked with me, no problem. Thumbs up to Ralph. I didn't have to wait too long to get this sent to me in the mail. But like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to use both boards. I'll put them up again side by side. But the only difference is this has got 5 terminal blocks. This has 4. It's the only difference in the boards. But hopefully this will help you out, Ron, on your build. I know you haven't touched your board yet like I did, and I just, like I said, wasn't paying attention to the instructions, and I may have goofed. If I fried it, I fried it. Life goes on. It's not the first time I fried a board. It won't be the last. You just got to really be careful, pay attention to what you're doing, follow the instructions. I do have a couple of Arduino boards, and I got the software downloaded to my computer. Eventually want to experiment with those boards, get them up and running for future builds down the road. But once again, hopefully I'll let you take another look at it, that this helps you out, you're interested in it. It's a little pricey. Both boards out the door with shipping was $204 compared to $95. So let you make that call on your own. If you're able to pick up these boards, go for it. But I'm going to go ahead and call it a wrap on these 2 Tenacontrol boards, or actually 3. And I'll talk with everybody later.